English 122, Day 7, Shaping Arguments Rhetorically, from Writing Arguments, pages 145 to 150. To analyze an argument rhetorically means to examine closely how it is composed and what makes an effective or ineffective piece of persuasion. A rhetorical analysis begins by identifying the text under scrutiny, summarizing its main ideas according to our classical argument structure, and then presents some key points about the text's rhetorical strategies for persuading its audience, and then elaborates on those points. This kind of rhetorical analysis plays a major role in constructing arguments. The term rhetoric, as it's being used here, does not mean empty or deceptive, decorative, or artificial language as it is often used in its popular usage. On the other hand, it refers to the art of determining what will be persuasive in every situation as defined by Aristotle. Contemporary rhetorician Donald C. Bryant defines rhetoric in action as the function of adjusting ideas to people and of people to ideas. When conducting a rhetorical analysis, analyze a writer's motivation, purpose, and rhetorical choices for persuading the targeted audience. A rhetorical analysis should focus on a few key features of an argument in response to questions about the argument's construction and persuasiveness. These might include questions about the kairotic moment of the text, particularly what context necessitated a particular text at a given time, as well as the writer's motivating occasion. What do you think motivated the writer to produce the particular piece of writing, and what social, cultural, or political conversations does the argument join? Also consider questions about the rhetorical context of the text, including purpose and audience. Think about what the writer's purpose was, as well as who the intended audience would be, and what assumptions, values, and beliefs those readers would need to hold in order to find the particular argument persuasive. Think about how well the text suits its particular audience and purpose. Also ask questions about the rhetorical context that relate to the writer and the writer's angle of vision. Who is the writer, and what is her or his background and area of expertise? How much does the writer's personal history influence the angle of vision? How much does the writer's angle of vision dominate the text? Also ask questions about the genre of the text, including what is the argument's original genre, and how does the genre and place of publication influence the argument's content, structure, and style. Remember that writers use three types of classical appeals developed by Aristotle to persuade their audiences. These include logos, which relates to the purpose of the text, ethos, which relates to the writer of a text, and pathos, which relates to the audience of a text. First, ask questions about the logos of the argument. What is the argument's claim? What are the main reasons the writer uses to support that claim? And how effective is the writer's use of evidence? Also consider how and how well the argument has recognized and responded to alternative viewpoints. Next, ask questions about the pathos of the argument. How effective is the writer in using audience-based reasons? How does the writer use concrete language, word choice, narrative, and examples? Finally, question the ethos of the argument. How does the writer seem credible and trustworthy to their audience? How knowledgeable does the writer seem, and how fair? Finally, always remember to consider construction elements. Ask questions about the writer's style. How do the writer's language and sentence choices contribute to the impact of the overall argument? How well does the writer's tone suit the argument? Consider questions about the design and visual elements of the text. How do design elements influence the effect of the argument? How do graphics and images contribute to the argument's persuasiveness? Also, consider generally the overall persuasiveness of the argument. What features of the argument make it the most persuasive or not? How would this argument be received by different audiences? And what is memorable, disturbing, or problematic about the argument? Always consider these different elements when conducting an analysis of a particular text.